So I decided that I was going to start a new series, and I was trying to think of what that series would be. And so I wanted to do Cringe Video of the Week. And so I always hear every time I'm scrolling through TikTok or whatever it might be, YouTube, because usually I use YouTube, there's all this language that all the young kids are using nowadays that is just ridiculous. And so I decided that I was going to do Cringe Topic of the Week. And this week is going to be get sturdy and flirty for under 30. And so fragrances that are good for under $30. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So without further ado, let's get it. What's good, my great smelling dudes? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Randy, aka FragranceDoud, back at you with my cringe topic of the week, which is get sturdy and flirty for under 30, man. I can't even, it's so hard to say these words like no cap and facts. It just doesn't feel right coming out. And I know anytime I say it to my daughter, she looks at me like, that you shouldn't be saying those words. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And she doesn't talk like that either because she's like a normal kid. But anyway, if you're scrolling on YouTube, TikTok, you know what I mean. So today, in layman's terms, we're talking about fragrances that are around or under $30. And we're not including clones. I will be doing a clone video coming up here soon. But this is going to be designer fragrances that you can find at or around $30 that are really, really, really nice. Or get sturdy and flirty for under 30, man. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button and comment below and let me know some designer fragrances that you like that are under $30, and maybe I'll add it to a future list or pickup. I did just pick up Chopard's Lemon Dolce, which is for women, and that's under 30. It's $18. But anyway, I am going to cheat with two of these fragrances because if you bought the same size bottle I have, it wouldn't be 30. But if you buy the smaller bottle, then it is. First one is Montblanc Explorer. I mean, citrus ambroxan. It's an ambery citrus fragrance. It's kind of like what people would call the designer Aventus, even though it does its own thing. It's more like Aventus cologne for the first 5 minutes with its own twist. And then once it gets to the dry down, it goes its own direction. But it's your woody citrus, more designer mass appeal built in, obviously. And you can find a smaller, like 1.2 ounce bottle of this, I believe it is, for like $22. And believe me, that's a steal. If you haven't tried Montblanc Explorer, I mean, it's one of the easiest wear designer fragrances, whether it's to work out on a date or anything. You're just going to smell good all day long. But Montblanc Explorer, great fragrance. This one is brand new release. You can find it at a lot of Burlingtons or Ross or Dress for Less. This is Tommy Vibrant Summer. Tommy Vibrant Summer reminds me of Tommy's version of Boss Bottled Pacific. So if you like Boss Bottled Pacific and you can't find that now, just go and buy Tommy's Vibrant Summer. I mean, it's that beachy fragrance while still having a little of almost of like a blue aromatic backbone. But has like a coconutty, citrusy smell, a little bit of a fruitiness. But Tommy Vibrant Summer, very, very nice if you're looking for something like Boss Bottled Pacific. They came out very close to each other, and I remember smelling them and saying, this just smells like Boss Bottled Pacific, just like with a little bit of a cheaper quality to it, which, I mean, who cares? Boss Bottled is already synthetic itself. But Tommy Vibrant Summer, it's a nice one. Wouldn't say it's like the best Tommy or the best fragrance for the summer, but if you're looking for a $20 fragrance you can find just going out to Ross Dress for Less, I mean, look no further than that one. Speaking of Ross Dress for Less, this is one, it's a very unique fragrance, and I got this for $8 at Ross Dress for Less. It is the original Mercedes-Benz. This has a nice violet note that it comes off a little powdery, yes, but the way that it's blended together with the citrus and the woods, it's just a very nice, fresh, clean, manly scent. while not being too drastically masculine. So it's just a very nice, if you like violet, this has a similar violet accord to that of like Dior Fahrenheit Parfum without that like motor oil petroleum like smell. And then you add in a bit of bergamot in the opening to give a little bit of freshness, which is neither here or there because this one is definitely centered around more of like a woody violet. Like it's violet, it's powdery, and it's more of that masculine violet, not sweet violet. But Mercedes-Benz Eau de Toilette, you can buy that at Ross Dress for Less for $8 like I did. It's a steal. I mean, it's really good. Do I wear it often? Hell no. I don't. I honestly forgot that I had it until about 6 hours ago. So, but it is definitely a good one. I smelled it and I was like, why don't I wear this? If you've ever smelled the new Montblanc Explorer Platinum, it's a similar style to that as well. This one, on the other hand, I wear all the time. Banana Republic, Tobacco, and Tonka Bean. I was either going to put this or Linen Vetiver. They have some really good fragrances. And I also have Midnight Hour on the way. But Tobacco and Tonka Bean is just that. Tobacco and Tonka Bean. It is unisex leaning. It has a little bit of plum in there, giving it a little bit of a fruitiness. And then the Tonka isn't very powdery. It's more of just like this creamy, like fruity sweetness with a little bit of tobacco under there. It is one of the best calming, fruity, like sweet scents, but it's not overly sweet. It has that calming feeling that you get from Dolce & Gabbana The One. But it's a very, very good one. But you can find that for $22. If you go to Burlington, $22. Pretty much all of the Banana Republics are $22. This one is a great one for the hot weather. If you live in the hotter territories right now, whether it's in Arizona or California or Florida, this is one of the best cheapies. Again, another one you can find at those rack stores or online. It is CK One Summer Daze by Calvin Klein. This is centered around the note of kumquat. Which is just smells like a type of orange. What I get from this is almost like what you would get from Afternoon Swim, just in a designer bottle. It doesn't smell exactly like Afternoon Swim, but it's in that same realm, same style of DNA for $15. So if you want a unique orange-ish like smell with a little bit of a green tone in the background, musky, doesn't last that long, but who gives a crap? It's sprayed 100 times and no one's going to be offended. This is a great one to wear under $30. If you want to go to the pool or a barbecue or something like that and you want something that you can spray and then if you wash it off it doesn't really matter, CK1 Summer Daze definitely does that for you. It's one of my favorite CK1s of all time. This is actually my scent of the day today. I really love this stuff. It won a bunch of awards back when it was released, and for some reason, not a lot of people talk about it. It is Rochas Lhomme. I don't know. They always put L'Homme Rochas, and it's backwards, but it's Rochas Lhomme. This is a blue fragrance, and a beautiful one at that. It is a blue fragrance that is primarily surrounded by 3 notes, and that is pineapple, juniper berry, and tonka bean. It does have ambroxan and it has some other things working its way in there, but it is a fruity blue. And it's a masculine fruity blue. So it's similar to that of like YSL EDP, how that's more down the sweet fruitiness. This one's not as sweet. This one has more of a masculine tone because the fruit that they're using is the juniper. But the way that they mix that together with the pineapple is just delectable. It brings that nice fruitiness that you would get in like sweet fragrances. But then you mix that together with the aromatics and the woodiness of a blue fragrance that you would find in a Chanel or a Dior. And then you blend that all together and you have this masterpiece that is one of the smoothest blended blue fragrances I've ever smelled. It's not like a beast as far as projection, but if you're looking for one of the most perfect work scents that has a uniqueness to it that no other designer fragrance has, this won a bunch of awards when it was released, so you should definitely try it out. And it's Rochas L'Homme, and not Aromatic Touch. Aromatic Touch does not smell good. Even though 1 out of 30 people like that one, I hated it. That's Rochas L'Homme Flanker from 2 years ago. Next one. this is in a Azzaro line that a lot of people don't know about because they're not widely dispersed anywhere. And a lot of them, I believe they're European releases, but don't quote me on that. I just know that you can't find them. This is Azzaro's Solarissimo Favignana. I never can say that second word. Solarissimo Favignana. So this is a trio line. There's Maritimo, Favignana, and Levanzo. One, which is Maritimo, is your fresh, clean citrus. Levanzo is your spring green. And then you have this one that is your fall and winter, warm, boozy, ambery, vanilla, rum, a little bit of like a tobacco-y smell in the background. But yeah, this is almost like if you took like Azzaro Warm Black and mix it together with Initio side effect, just not as spicy. It has the booze, it has the vanilla, it has the slightly darker tones, but it's a very nice, smooth, warm, boozy, vanillic scent. And if you like boozy vanilla scents that have some amber in the background, and you can find it for under $30, that has a wooden cap and a nice bottle, and the brand name Azzaro, then look no further than Favignana. They're harder to find, and I can't remember. I think I found this on Fragrance Buy, but I have all three of them now, so very excited about that. Going into the last three. This one I talk about all the time. From this entire list, this is probably my favorite, and it might be my second favorite. My favorite might be the last one. But this one, if you want your fruity, aquatic, bubblegummy style fragrances, this is the best one for the price. It's Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct together. It runs around $34. So yes, I went a bit over, but fragrance net $34, can't go wrong with this. It is that sweet tart citrus bubblegum style fragrance. It smells almost exactly like Invictus Aqua. And that it's like 1/3 of the price. But I just got the Invictus Aqua 2024, and I sprayed that next to this. And while there are some noticeable differences, that one has a little bit more of a salty soapiness and a little bit more of an aquatic tone. And while this one is a little bit more of that sweet tart citrus, they are very, very, very similar. And so pick this up. If you like your bubblegum sweetness, if you like your Rosace Hawases, your Aqua de Joe Absolus, you like your... again, Invictus line, then just snag this one up and just don't be stupid about it. You can spray it as much as you want. I got mine in Marshall's for $12, so I mean, it's just great. First Instinct together is just great. This one is the best rainy day scent. I wanted to put the extreme version, but it's discontinued now, and so I don't know if you can even find it anymore. So, but if you want a rainy day scent, or like one of those days where it's slightly cooler outside and you can wear it, Montblanc Starwalker. It's a super nice, musky, sweet citrus fruitiness. But the way that they blend it all together, it's like it subdues everything. And the musk is like the main attraction in the fragrance that just pours down on all of the rest of the notes. The fruitiness, the citrus tones, the woodiness, a little bit of that sweetness. And then it just blends them all together, and you just get this very nice, subtle, smooth fragrance that is absolutely the best rainy day scent. I think I got this for $11-12. No, that was the Starwalker Extreme that I got on clearance. I got this one for $20. But Montblanc Starwalker, you can find it pretty much any discounter, and you're going to get it for under $30. But it is absolutely fantastic. Doesn't really smell exactly like anything else because the way that the musk in this, and it bends all the rest of the notes to its own will. You'll know what I mean as soon as you smell it. But that's Montblanc Starwalker. And then going into the last one, you know the DNA, and honestly, to me, for the price, this is the best of the DNA. This is Versace Pour Homme. Versace Pour Homme It's that smooth citrus. Well, this one is very similar to the Chanel Allure Homme Sport, Missoni Wave, and Missoni Wave. Sometimes people can find that better than this. I find this one the most wearable because of the little bit of floral that it has in it. But it's not a floral fragrance at all. It's kind of like that creamy citrus that you get. You get a little bit of woods floating in there. But it's a very, very beautiful, clean, fresh, super versatile scent that you can find this size, which I believe is a 75 milliliter, 50 milliliter. And you can find that for $30, $32, something like that. But Versace Pour Homme, if you're looking for just one fragrance to wear forever, this is an easy, and you want to spend $30 or less, that's what this gets you. Versace Pour Homme is absolutely fantastic. It's better than Chanel's Allure Homme Sport, to be honest with you. But that is 10 fragrances to get you sturdy and flirty for under 30. Probably should have done more date night scents, but it is what it is. Let me know some other fragrances that you might like that are under $30. Again, I'm going to come back with another version of this that's for clones, but not the sturdy one. I'm going to come up with a new topic name. But yeah, let me know. But hopefully you enjoyed that. Those are some great fragrances, all under $30, that if you haven't heard of, you should definitely give them a shot. And you're not going to be hurting your wallet too bad. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with another one. Peace out.